Welcome back to the 1090 podcast. I'm here with Ryan Garner. This shoe's on the other foot. You're on the other side of the camera today. Thanks for doing it.
Yeah.
This episode is about the 1090 Foundation. We are officially a foundation. I don't know why it took so long, but we finally, paperwork's hard to fill out in grief. It just time goes by quick and slow. Anyway, we are a 501c in parentheses with a 1 in there. We have special
501c3.
numbers. We look cool. It's legit.
Yeah.
501c3 foundation. So honestly, it's great. Like, all kidding aside, because as you know, and Sam knew, like, just hated making money. Like, I just couldn't in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it was really frustrating actually.
Yeah.
Because we'd set up a public speaking gig and I'd be like, Mason, we're literally paying to do this speaking gig.
And so people have been generous. Like, we've gotten paid well sometimes, and then other times it's just it's a complete loss. But
yeah,
it was just hard, man. I just couldn't really when that question came up in the conversation, I always was like, just whatever you got.
And why?
Thing. And then what?
Why? Like, why was it? What was going through your head of like, I don't want to make money on it.
Yeah, I just don't want to make money off talking about your dead family. And then another part of me was pissed. Was like, it should be worth $1 trillion, honestly. Like, if you're gonna get anything, it's worth everything. I lost everyone. So, like, the angry, ego part of me was like, this is the most it's a priceless thing that you're asking me to put a price on.
Yeah.
Is another way. So just anger, just being mad. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked. But we are a foundation now. So we want to make money now. Guilt-free, please give me your money. And we're going to give it away. So our foundation's set up. We're going to help families who have recently lost a loved one. Help pay for funeral costs, or go put it on black in Vegas for all I care. I don't give a shit. It's your money. You're going through grief. Just however you need to use the money, it's yours.
That's not what we're doing, just so we're clear.
Yeah, okay, maybe edit that part out.
Yeah.
But no, it's their money. They can do whatever they want with it.
But it'd be great if, there's a lot of people who message and say, hey, how can I help? And we created a Patreon. And the Patreon was it literally just sat there. There were people who donated, and thank you to the people who donated.
Yeah, because we don't do any Patreon episodes.
We weren't really sure how to navigate it, because really the only thing that we have time and bandwidth for was the podcast. But we raised $1,000 from Patreon.
Yeah, which is very helpful.
Yeah, and that's been sitting there, because we weren't sure
if we're going to keep going.
Where do we,
I remember went through a phase, I was quitting every week, or we just thought about, I'm done.
You weren't
and then,
quitting.
Okay, but the thought of it.
Maybe in your head you were quitting every week, but not communicating that to me.
I was done, and then you get a cool message, and you're like, okay.
That makes me feel a little better, because the conversations I have with Denise I'm like,
you want to quit?
Are we? No, I don't. I do and I don't. I do and I don't.
Okay, so Patreon's good, but there's no Patreon episodes, so don't expect Patreon episodes.
Yeah, sorry.
But if you want to help the podcast, because it does cost us money to do the podcast and the clips and everything, so it all adds up and is very helpful. So sign up for Patreon. Maybe one day we'll throw out a Patreon episode. I don't know.
I just want it to be clear that we're not making money from this.
No, I'm currently losing money monthly on the podcast.
And so people are, I think, hesitant to donate because they're like, where is it going? And so a good example of where is it going is we had $1,000 in Patreon, made some money from public speaking. Okay, so we had, can I just say how much we had in the account? So we had $5,000 in the account, and that all of it is being donated to 2 families that are dealing with loss right now.
Yeah.
And we don't need to get into the specifics of who it's, but they'll know.
Yeah.
And we're not.
No, but like I was telling Sammy, like, it's so cool that we're a foundation, like, and we're writing. Because I just, like, Courtney would be so proud of me. Like, she would be like, or like if, another way I see it is if Courtney stumbled upon, if Courtney was still alive and she stumbled upon this 1090 guy, she would love it. She would love this guy. And so it makes me happy that and listen, $3,000 to one family and then $2,000 to the other family, that's not like crazy money. I get it, but like, it's just cool.
We're trying.
And like, we traveled to Dallas, did a speaking gig. We traveled, like, I'm traveling to like, we travel to speak and raise money and then give it all away. Like, it's weird to talk positively about yourself without sounding like a douchebag, but like, I'm proud of that. Like, I think that's so cool.
Yeah, it is awesome.
And it makes me feel,
and now we
so
can
good.
feel more, sure and confident about when people ask, hey, what do you charge for public speaking?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like this is what we charge and this is where it's going. And we can't justify losing money on coming out because the purpose of the foundation is to help people with funeral costs. And because, okay, for those of you who haven't dealt with funeral costs firsthand, one person, how much is a funeral? Just for one?
Maybe 10. Well, it depends how, it depends.
It depends how they do it, right?
10,000,
it's around 10 grand.
Is what I think, yeah.
And then if you say it was an abrupt death, weren't expecting it, you probably don't have things prepared. So not only did you lose someone that you love, but now you have this big bill. And then we're not even talking about possibly medical bills, because if it was sudden, that was probably involved.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't want to limit ourselves to just, like, I want to give money to people who have lost children maybe a while ago too.
Yeah.
Or there's people I have in mind that I'd love to help out.
Yeah.
But like the podcast and public speaking has really helped give me my life back. And I love it. Like, I feel like my family's still alive in a way. I love that I get to talk about them. I love it, like, when we travel to Boston and this lady from Boston's telling me about Courtney. Mm-hmm. That is such a cool feeling to me. Like, wow, like, Courtney's alive out here. Like, that is so cool. And yeah, and then I get to show pictures of them and just, tell different stories about them. So I really do enjoy it. And I also, it's hard and scary too, but I
wanted to bring up, so if you can't, if you're not in a position to donate, like, we get it. Or if you just hate us and don't want to do it, that's fine too. But if you like us and you're not in a position to donate, you like the podcast, you like what we're trying to do. And we do get great messages. Like, I showed Denise one of the TikToks that did really well. And there's messages on there that are like, dude, you just saved my life. And when I want to quit,
yeah,
I just go to those.
I don't do TikTok.
Yeah.
I can't.
We kind of bailed for a little bit because it was anyway.
Instagram.
Don't want to get sidetracked, but
yes,
yeah, I go to those messages because that matters to me. And so what I'm saying is, if you can't donate, but you like what we do, you've benefited personally, or you think other people would benefit, probably the single best way that you can help is subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok, they're great, whatever. We probably should get a Facebook page, but YouTube is a battle, and there is an opportunity to grow there and create some revenue for the foundation from YouTube.
Yeah.
But that will only happen if you go and subscribe. And it's a lot harder to get people to subscribe to YouTube for whatever reason. We have a little over, I think, just under 60,000 followers on TikTok, a little over 30 on Instagram. We're small time, but on YouTube, we have like 2,500. So there's this big discrepancy. And I'm like, okay, how do we migrate the people from TikTok to YouTube, or the people from Instagram to YouTube? Because if we can create some momentum here, we could really do some good and be donating, like covering the whole funeral.
Yeah, like if we could get some big time money to like, oh man, like, because that's what people did for me.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay for, I mean, I don't know if I should bend more, and other people just stepped in, like, well, boom, paid for the whole funeral.
Yeah.
And like, I wasn't even in a headspace to even appreciate that or to even really understand that was going on. But yeah, like, to pay it forward type of mentality and try to be in a spot to do that for other people would be so cool. And, you know, just to be transparent with people, I got money from a settlement from the car accident.
Yeah.
And then with the amount of basketball training I do, I'm good financially, at least for a while. So like, we're just going all in on the 1090 foundation. So the biggest way we make money is through the public speaking. Like, that's 99% of how we make money. So if you are interested in hiring us to come speak, please do so. And then, yeah, like, all that money is going to these families. Like, I promise you, we're not taking any of it.
Do you think it would make sense for us to just like show the books?
Yeah,
like, I think show them like, hey, this.
But I just like, I don't want to be I don't want to be an asshole, like a
I know.
cocky look at me,
yeah,
type of thing. But also, like, let's do the opposite of the Mormon church. Like, let's not hoard a dime. Let's fucking give it away and help people, because the rainy day is here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what we're waiting for. It's not good right now. So let's start trying to change it and help people.
Yeah.
So we're not stockpiling. That's not my plan.
No.
Maybe we do it for a year. Like, I kind of had this plan of, let's see how much money we can raise in a year, and then we do the event,
and then
1090 event at the end of the year. This is how much we made. Give it away to families. But God, when these people lost these people, that I wanted to give them money now. So I don't know if we can actually hold out a whole year, but
yeah.
But the whole point is, we're gonna give the money away. No problem.
Yeah, we can. Well, we can account for all of it and be like, hey, this is the total that we made, and the total that we made, this is how much was donated.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just want to help. And sometimes we don't feel like we are.
No, but we are.
Sometimes I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah. And then, is that it? So YouTube, TikTok, hire me to speak.
Patreon. Patreon's like if you're not familiar with Patreon's a monthly subscription. I think you can, I might have to adjust it, but I think you can, the base is like $10 a month. Maybe we change it to where they can choose, like, hey, I'll do $1 a month, or I'll do $5 a month, or whatever it is. So yeah, we'll adjust that so we could have multiple options. You may not be able to do $1, but we'll have some options for you. And then if you're thinking, I love the podcast, but my situation, I can't donate monthly. I get it. The best way you can help is just follow and comment and like share it. If something helped you, share it.
And I do think
and subscribe.
I just can't.
I know.
Say it. I just
like,
edit
follow,
that
subscribe.
out. Edit it out. Edit it out. We're not doing it. But like we need to. See, it's fucking the old catch 23 or 2, whatever.
20.
But like
or 22 or 23 or
like fuck all these guys who think they know shit and are giving life advice. Honestly, like no one knows anything. So I don't want to be that guy ever. Like I don't want to make. Yeah. But then like I want to get the story out there.
Yeah, you can't win.
You can't win. You can't win.
Yeah, I don't want to be on. I don't want to be.
Here's my 5 lessons for no one knows anything.
Yeah, I do think that people. One of the lessons of 1090 that people talk with us about and share is it just helps them feel not alone. It helps them feel not crazy because they're going through grief, and then someone says, I felt the same way. I felt the same way. Or these are the crazy thoughts that I have. Want to jump into the deep end of the pool and see what I'm thinking?
It can get weird sometimes, yeah.
I think that's ultimately what makes us human, and how we band together and saying like, hey, say the thing that you don't want to say. Say the thing.
And then like you kind of own it all of a sudden. Like you just flip the whole script like by just putting it in the spotlight. It's weird.
Because there's a good chance that someone else is like,
oh, for sure.
I've been thinking that and I haven't been able to say it. And because you haven't been able to say it, it's literally growing inside of you. And it's going to take you over. It's like a toothache. It's like a toothache. You gotta fix it. You gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
And quite literally, the people who don't talk about it, like, why do you have to talk about it? Your life lies in the balance. And you can think that's dramatic or whatever, but I know people who did not talk. And it took their life.
Yeah. What else do you learn podcasting? Because I've learned a lot from podcasting too. Like we've had some brutal shit come in here. And they're just the nicest people, man. Like smile on their face, they just walk out the door, you're like, good God, like like I think about Maui every day. Just working at Target, like just trying. Like, yeah. And I made a post about resilience today, and like that was honestly part of it. Like Maui's the most resilient guy to me.
Yeah, like he's here.
But like no one would want to listen to him. Like, what do? I work at Target. Like, oh, like fuck this guy. Like this guy's actually and that's why everything gets so confusing to me real quick. Like I just don't get what people are looking at and what they're seeing. And just the disconnect, man. And
yeah, I've learned that people are resilient. I've learned that I think one of my favorite episodes, honestly, and I kind of went back to it, which I don't do with a lot of episodes, was Kimberly Howard's episode. And maybe it's because I relate so much to this idea of being anxious, of waiting for the shoe to drop or anticipating death so that you can maybe build up a callus so it doesn't hurt so bad. And she talked about how you can't do that because one, in this life, you're guaranteed 2 things, death and taxes, right? Like we've all heard that. But if you haven't experienced a loss like the loss that you've experienced or the loss that other people have experienced, I do think there's this camp of people that are watching and trying to learn and thinking, myself included, like, hey, like when my dad dies, when my brother, if one of my brothers dies before me, heaven forbid if Denise dies before me or I die before Denise, I feel like I'm playing crowd control of this. Hey, if I die, like and then
trying to control so much,
like, and then Kimberly's like, stop.
Yeah, like,
stop.
What are you doing?
You need to just be in the moment, and that truly is the antidote to, I think, the anxiety of the fear of death and anticipating other people's death. Is, okay, you're afraid to die, so that part of you that's afraid to die, that wants to hide away in the bedroom and not travel and not do anything, it's like, well, you're already dead if you're behaving like that. So the part of you that's afraid to die, you need to talk with and say, look, we can't just like not live our life.
Yeah.
And because if you're afraid of me dying, but we're already dead if we're not living. And so you've already actualized what you're afraid of.
Okay, Marcus Aurelius, Mr. Stoic.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like, it's so true. Like, how do you flip it on its head to where the fear becomes the motivation to live?
Yeah.
And then while you're living, and it sounds, I don't know how it sounds, but there is this, just be in the moment. Like, quit thinking about what was or what could be, and like really enjoy the moment. And that's, I think, harder than it sounds. Like, you're like, okay, yeah, just be in the moment. But there's a lot of dads, moms out there that they're stressed. They're stressed about what their kids are going through in school. They're stressed about their finances. They're stressed about the possibility of retirement. They're stressed about work. They're stressed about all these things. And they're like, how am I supposed to be in the moment? Like, I'm literally, it's all consuming of my stress. And so you want me to just focus on my breath and focus on like the sun hitting my face? And it's like, yeah, that is what ideally.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, I think there's a little more peace. It's not perfect, but there's a little more peace in your life, and you truly are enjoying life, and understand that what's in the future, you can try and anticipate, and you can't. And so that doesn't mean be irresponsible and don't prepare. Don't go the opposite way on me.
Balance. You got to balance.
But like, don't live for the future. Definitely don't get stuck in the past. Like, all you truly have is today. And that's what I've learned from people who've experienced death. They're like, look, the people that you're looking in the eyes today, the people that you're interacting with today, like, that's all you have. That's it.
Yeah.
And you're operating under this assumption that they're going to be there tomorrow, and you don't know that.
Yeah, when you lose the people that you wanted to have those moments with more than anyone else, like the people you love the most, and you can't be in the moment with them, like, it's really hard to be in the moment.
Yeah.
But if you can learn to do it, you naturally just appreciate it more because it's been lost. And so now when you're with your friends or people you love most, and the conversation's the same. It's not like you found different words and you're smarter. It's just the appreciation of it and the perspective of it just makes it totally different. That's something that it's been like, gratitude's been very hard for me. And interviewing these people on the podcast has helped me find enough grace for myself to do that again, is to be happy in the moment again. And that's something I actually deserve.
Yeah. How often would you say that you go in and out of that on the daily? So you're living in the past, daydreaming, or you're daydreaming about what could have been.
Yeah.
And then you kind of have to, like, you're like, I gotta get a grip. Like, I gotta honor.
Yeah.
So it's would you say you're just going in and out of that all day long?
Yeah, or maybe just at the exact same time, but I think some days it's more of a roller coaster of up and down.
And what's the conversation like in your head where you're like, for
like,
me,
like okay, I come. Sammy's like, let's go on a walk.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, yep, and I get like, yeah. Courtney, let's go on a walk. Like, oh, like at halftime maybe. Like,
and so the act of going on the walk, you feel guilty.
So now I'm on a walk with Sammy, and that's great. And I'm like, I'm such an asshole. Like, now I'm talking to Courtney. Courtney, I'm so sorry that I did that.
Yeah.
And then now I feel bad for Sammy because now Sammy's talking to me, but I'm talking to Courtney. So now I feel like I'm not loyal to her. And so now I don't know what to say. And I haven't really been listening very well to what she's saying. So I'm just trying to like survive the conversation. Like, oh yeah, like I'm not even listening. So yeah, like it's very not in control. I feel my thoughts are just going with what I see, which reminds me of Frankie or Riggs. And then, oh, you haven't thought about race yet. Like, you weren't even in the car. That's why race isn't even here. You're not thinking about race. It's like, yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, and I think a hard part of my grief is I was telling you this morning, but I just want to go every direction with it. I don't know where to go with it. I want to be mad. I want to help people. I want to lay in bed all day. I want to go live life to the fullest. I want to go help people and share with them my story. I don't want to be an egotistical asshole and act like I know shit. I don't know what to do. I don't know who I am anymore. And yeah, it's just hard. It's hard to, yeah, it's hard. Sorry, right? I didn't mean to get all.
You don't need to be sorry.
Therapeutic on you.
I don't know why you're sorry. You it's hard. It's hard to want to help and knowing that there's like so little I can do. And I mean, you're a brother to me, and that it's hard to watch best friends and the people you consider family go through hell. And I'll try my best to understand like what that's. I think one of the things that you do really well and why you help so many people is you like do and don't wear your heart on your sleeve.
Yeah, exactly. Story of my fucking life. Like, yeah.
You do and don't. And so
polarizing.
But when you do, you're well spoken and you articulate things well. And you know this. And so sometimes you'll say things and I'm like, you're just honest. Like being honest about, yeah, it sucks that I go on this walk with Sammy and this is my experience. Like I'm saying sorry to Courtney and I'm trying to have a moment with my late wife, and like, but then I'm trying to be better. And the reason I'm trying to be better is because I feel so awful that I wasn't better, and I'm not being better because I'm in the moment of not being better. And now Sammy's dealing with this. And why would she want to deal with this? Yeah. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I want like the human knee jerk reaction is so annoying of like, how do I solve?
It'll be okay, man.
How do I solve? And I'm like,
wildest dreams and wishes will come true if you vote for pay. I mean, if you believe in God, just, yeah.
And sometimes I think I'm helping, and sometimes I just, like you talk about wanting to quit, and sometimes I think about, I'm like, I don't think I'm helping.
Well, I get that sometimes. You are, and like, dude, where would 1090 be without Ryan Garn? Well, I probably wouldn't exist, honestly.
I mean, I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful for the opportunity because there is this reality that I know. I'm like, look, someone else would be doing it because someone else would be doing it. And so I'm just grateful that I get to be in the room. And then I'm grateful. And then I'm also like, this is a lot. And then I'm thinking, I'm not even going through this. And so I don't know how to help, but I'm trying.
No, I think, well, I mean, it's hard for me to explain it to you because from my perspective, you just helped me, and like my friend circle, like, what is it? Like,
I think
it's just you. I mean,
I think there's a whole camp. I could name people that, like, if they'd be like, dude, I have a friend right now.
Wait, hold on. I just want to. Oh, wait, I'm not done telling you thank you though.
Thanks.
Because I want to tell you thank you for just how much you've helped me individually, just as a, like, aside from the podcast, just like as a friend, and then with the podcast, I think one of the reasons I really appreciate your help specifically is we've known each other since we were little. So
yeah, we understand
like
things.
You know me and my personality and how I'm trying to get the message across. Like the identity of it all.
Yeah.
Like you understand it really well. And so that's something, and it's really hard to kind of explain that, but like we've been in each other's lives since, 5 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though we weren't like, we were in the same community.
Right.
And so we have, and there's kind of like funny things about growing up and the dynamic there. But yeah, sometimes I want to say thanks for being my friend to you.
No, but and then you are helping. Like I should send you the messages, or you can just look.
No, I look,
or I don't look at the TikTok ones, but yeah, like you're. We
look,
get some cool ass.
It's a weird thing because, like, full disclosure, we both have access to the Instagram, but like sometimes I'll post something on the story, but then people will message about what I posted.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I don't want to respond because like
now they think
yeah. So
and
it could be like a video, or it could just be a thought about death. And so I guess what I'm saying, it is kind of hard. I don't know how to behave on the social medias. Anyway, like I
don't know how to behave on the social medias.
Like with the messages, I just leave it alone. But then I'm like afraid people aren't being tended to.
Yeah, you feel bad for not answering or whatever.
And you do such a good job. Like I'll look at the messages, but I won't open them. I'll be like, okay, like how many do we have? And you've done like, honestly, you do such a good job. I think you're too hard on yourself. I don't know what.
I answer I try to on Instagram. Yeah. I don't do TikTok because I just
honestly, TikTok is a mess.
But I can't watch. I don't listen to episodes back. I can't watch our videos because I just can't look at my stupid face of it. Like I just can't.
You think I like looking at my stupid face?
Yeah, dude. Like you're gonna have to do this later. You talked a lot this episode, which is fine. Like it's great actually, but you're gonna have to edit it and listen to yourself talk, and then you're gonna have to post it, dude. Yeah, have fun.
I don't have to do anything. I have full control.
Okay, let's get back on track. So, the 1090 Foundation is legit. We're giving all our money away. We don't want any of it. We want to give it to everyone. The way you can help. Number one, what?
Grabbing your face.
Number
the 1090 Foundation.
Number one way you can help. Hire me to speak. I'm pretty good at speaking. Number two, Patreon, YouTube.
Yeah.
We also have t-shirts you can buy on the website. I forgot to mention.
Buy a tee.
But Sammy linked the website to it, so you can buy a 1090 shirt.
Yeah.
Or hoodie.
And I'd love to hear other ideas that people have.
Yeah. Sorry, maybe that sounded like a bad. Yeah. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
That's how you can help. Oh, and then we do an event. On the anniversary of the accident every year. We need to get rolling on that. I don't even have one idea. But yeah, you could donate to that event as well. And then, yeah, I like the idea of keeping the books open. Like, yeah, here's our account. This money's gone, giving it away.
Yeah.
But yeah, it also, we're losing money on the podcast too. So if we get to a spot where we're not losing money, that would also be cool.
I do want to like talk about the fact that there is a cost for production. So like like I have my production company, Polished Audio, and basically Polished Audio has just been like donating the time or the cost to 1090 for the most part. Like we've been so loose with that. And so that, I guess I want to be clear on, there is some cost, but like no one's making a salary. Like you're not making a salary. I'm not making a salary, but there is like a cost. We have to pay an editor and
well said, Ryan.
And so it's like, I guess I want to set the proper expectation of, I mean, like, yeah, like 90+% is being given away. Probably more, 95. I don't know the exact numbers, but I just want full transparency on, hey, yep, we do have an editor. We pay her a small amount. Althea, thank you. You're awesome.
Wait, we do need to give Althea.
Yeah, we should give Althea. Althea is
actually get her over here and interview her is what we need to do.
Yeah, Althea is in the Philippines. Awesome. She is great.
Yeah.
I weeded out some people and I put out a job post and I was picky.
You are picky.
Yeah.
God, we go to a restaurant and you're asking every goddamn question. What's on that? What kind of cheese is on
that? That is not what.
Like, dude.
When have I ever asked?
Say yes or no.
You're just saying that because I weigh things on the scale every once in a while.
Don't get me started on that. You weighed a whiskey shot.
I want to know.
Weighs a shot of whiskey. Denise, you got to work on this guy. Who does that? You're trying to be healthy
Ryan
with the
Garner
whiskey
does that.
Like
No, it's
Don't want.
here's what it is.
Okay.
It's curiosity. That's really what it is. I'm like, this whiskey shot seems like kind of large. Like, how big is it? Anyway, okay, Althea, she's awesome.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Sorry, Althea.
she's getting this guy. She does such a good job. Thank you. Because I know firsthand, it's hard. It's hard to do those videos, and maybe it's like a self-imposed weight. Probably is.
You're having a mental breakdown. You needed a break.
It was more like I want to honor their story, and it's like I don't want to shorten it, I don't want to cheapen it, I don't want to exploit it, I don't want to, and so it became very okay, not that part, this part. Are we getting the whole frame here of what's being told? And then also trying to like interpretate like, okay, maybe they don't want that, maybe they do want that. It's hard because the last thing that I would want is for someone to see a video of their past family and feel like they weren't heard.
Yeah.
Like that would just
not good.
Like if someone messaged me and said, "Hey, that'd be hard." And I will say I do feel like I do a pretty damn good job.
You do a great job
when it comes to like that aspect.
Yeah.
Of trying to capture the moment and not something really gross about like exploiting sad stories.
Yeah. And again it goes back to the money thing. Like
like what's your motive?
Like, like what are we doing now?
Yeah. And that,
like, I miss Courtney. Okay, that'll be $2,000. like you know what I mean? Like,
well, and just and the internet and social media and YouTube. I do think there's a play at like pulling on the heartstrings of people, and it's like, okay, but why? Like, what's the why? Well, the why behind the foundation is we want to raise money to help families that are going through hardship. That's the why.
Yeah.
That's the why.
Yeah, I think like when we give this check today, like I think it's just like you're seen. Like
yeah,
that's all it is. I think that's good.
I want to talk a little bit about, just for a few minutes, your friend circle.
Yeah, I take it all back. I have great friends. I was just in a moment there.
Okay.
Sorry.
A little impulse moment.
Yeah.
I was like, Dave, people love you.
Like I do a podcast. I just contradict myself every other day. Like I don't even know. I don't even know what's real anymore. It's not good.
Yeah. I can understand where you're like, you just feel alone and isolated, but then you have friends that love you and care for you, and and I've met them, and there is this, maybe it's because we really got to know each other post accident, and so that's like kind of the heart of our relationship.
Yeah.
Whereas you have friends that knew you before a lot better than we did. And so there's this like, I don't know what to do for you, Mace. And I want to be there, but I'm not sure how to be there. And I'm kind of dealing with that right now with one of my friends who just lost his dad. I want to be there, but I don't want to like make it about me. I don't want to push too hard. I just want to let them know like, hey, I'm here. And that's a hard balance from an outsider.
Yeah.
Like, how do I show up? Do I just show up on your doorstep and be like, dude, no, we're sitting together? Like,
I think you do. I think I don't know. I think it depends on a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I think if you're gonna make a mistake by showing up on his door and pissing him off, and he slams it in your face, then he puts a bullet in his head, and you never say anything. Like, that's just kind of how I see it. Like, if this goes bad, like, I want to be on this side of history. Like, this is what I did.
Yeah.
Versus.
Makes sense.
So I don't know if that's good advice or bad advice, but that's like, if I'm going to have regret, I'm going to have regret for showing up versus not showing up.
Yeah.
How do you like people to show up for you?
How do I like people to show up for me? I like when people tell me stories, man. Like, I was playing basketball with this guy, and he just came up to me and started talking about race. Like, I played blackjack with race, and I'm like, man, like, just that feeling of happiness was real.
That peculiar, unfamiliar.
Like, it was there for that moment. And yeah, it was just like, that's the best, man. And then, I just let it sit in it. Like, let's just sit in this hot tub of sadness, and let's just call a spade a spade. Like, this sucks. Like, I miss them.
Yeah.
And then with that usually comes conversations and stories about them, and good things will follow. But when people just skip to just trying to take the pain away, like, I'm not ready. Maybe later in my grief, I'm just not there yet. Like, the pain needs to be mentioned and honored.
Yeah.
Is just kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
And then once we do that, we can go wherever.
Well, and it's my, like, what's going on inside, in between your ears and in your heart is different than, like, the perspective that I have. Because the perspective that I have, I go with you to Boston. I don't know. I don't know if you're sitting at Fenway and thinking, like, you're like, I'm not enjoying this, and they know that I'm not enjoying this. I just want you to know that
they think that I think. What's that scene in
that's
Dodgeball?
Not a thing. I don't know that that's a thing that I know. No, that's She's the Man, right?
No, in Dodgeball.
No,
Ben Stiller. He's like, remember he's talking. How did that go? He's like trying to give him
all the women listening right now are on my side.
Whatever.
She's the Man.
Actually, Courtney loved that movie. She's the Man. Okay, what the hell are we talking about? Athena?
About the difference between, like, what you think people are thinking, and what they're actually thinking. And I just want you to know that I'm sorry that there's so much, like, talk going on in your head, but I am never having a bad time because you think you're having a bad time. When I hang out with you, I have a good time.
Yeah. That is good to know. But, like, here's the other thing. I also just want people to treat me normal. Like, just treat me normal.
Yeah.
So, like, it's impossible. Like,
yeah.
I guess one thing I would really want, like, you can bring up their name anytime. Never be worried, like, oh, I don't want to bring him up.
You're going to catch me off
Never.
guard.
Like, oh, yeah, I forgot Riggins died. Like, oh, yeah, like, never. It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I think that is something that I would clarify for sure is we can go wherever, but if you ever want to
see you in the grocery store.
Yeah, you can always.
Hey.
Yeah. This was Courtney's husband. Courtney was like, please, like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And that happens. I was in a gas station like a couple months ago, and a lady's like, "Oh, you're Courtney's husband," and she just told me about working with Courtney. I'm like, "This is so cool." And then Blue's right there. I'm like, Blue, she knows your mom, Courtney, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, those moments are good, man.
That's awesome.
Okay, we wrapping it up.
Yep.
1090 Foundation is legit. 501c3. There's parentheses in there even. It's legit. Let's end with top 3 favorite war movies of all time.
I don't know that I have 3. Okay, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Can we pick the same movie, or if it's picked, it's off the board?
Oh, we're doing like a draft?
Should we? Real quick, it'll be fun.
Okay.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors for first pick. Just once, not best out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors. No, I go on shoot. What are you doing? Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes! Oh. Okay, I need to clarify. Is Gladiator's not a war movie?
I'll give it to you.
Okay, so you can't have it.
Yeah, I win, but you somehow. What if I take it right now?
Okay, you have the number one pick.
But I'm not gonna take. So I guess you get your number one pick. Okay, I feel bad because sometimes I get it confused. The movie you were watching on 1917. That scene.
Is that the one where it's just one scene? Like it's just, dude, that movie's really good.
That scene pick. Where he's going, oh my gosh.
Where it's nighttime with the flares?
No.
That part or what?
No, when he's because his buddy chooses him to go with him.
Oh yeah.
And then he goes to save the guy in the plane.
Yeah.
And he gets stabbed. And then
you did not see that.
And then he's like, and then he keeps going. Yeah. He keeps going.
And then not appreciated.
And he
gets to the end, saves all these people, and the general's like, "You're a fucking idiot," basically, and he's just like, "Okay." Like if you even like,
he breaks through at the end, and then he's like running. He's running across the field as he's going parallel to everybody that's running towards the battle and like falling down and getting back. Like there is just something incredibly poetic and cinematic about. It's amazing.
Yeah, we can't handle traffic. We get nervous and fresh. These guys are, when they're jumping out of this trench and running across this field, then the mine blows up. He's deaf. He's like, he might be deaf forever or maybe an hour. We don't know. Like, it's just war, dude. Like balls of steel.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Denise was watching it on the way to Boston. And I'm like, I need to like rewatch this with surround sound and everything, and just I could not take my eyes off it. I'm like, don't care about my screen. I'm just looking at hers because amazing.
Okay, my number one war movie pick is Braveheart.
You audibled?
What are you talking about?
Gladiator. Braveheart.
I thought Gladiator wasn't a war movie. It couldn't be picked.
Oh, I thought we established that it was.
Oh, I misheard you.
Okay, Braveheart.
I'm still going Braveheart. Because it's the greatest war movie ever, and you messed up by picking 1917, even though it's a great film.
I love Braveheart, but I'm 19. It's recent. I like it. Okay. Well, you messed up because this is in every guy's top 5 at the very minimum.
Saving Private
Ryan.
Yeah, but Braveheart's better.
Oh, I don't know, Dave. I don't know.
Saving Private Ryan's a good one.
There's the comedic element to Braveheart that's just so good.
All right.
Freedom.
So I'm gonna save my second pick for third because I don't think you're gonna pick it, and I think you might pick this next one. So I'm going with 300.
300.
Yeah.
See, I don't even. You want to know a little secret about me?
What?
I've never seen 300. I've never seen 300.
We just need to end the podcast. We can't do war movies if you've never. What are you even talking about?
I don't know why it's one of those that I've got a list of like never seen, should have seen.
You've never seen The Big Lebowski either?
Pulp Fiction.
Oh my God. Okay, let's just wrap this up quickly then. Like, this is
in a lot of pain over here.
Like, we can't do movies if you haven't seen these movies.
Yeah.
All right, so I got Braveheart and 300. You might be winning actually.
1917.
You have Saving Private Ryan. You're doing good. One more.
I don't know, man. Okay, yeah, help me out here. Why for the save? I can't do. It's a great movie. I can't do it, and you know why I can't do it.
You can't do Hacksaw Ridge?
Yeah.
Why?
Because me and God are not on. God exists.
Oh, you have like a bad.
I got a huge bias. I got a huge bias there.
We'll talk about this.
Okay. Denise is gonna try and flip me here, like, cause he's doing the God, one more God, and like I get it. I got a bad taste in my mouth, so.
Well, don't pick it then.
It is a good one. I always do this. I'd start drawing blanks and then I think like, why didn't I do that? So like, okay, don't give the one you're gonna pick away, but give me a couple. Deal me a hand.
I thought about doing the Patriot with Mel.
That's a great one. You're going very different direction. I'm thinking like Black Hawk Down, Pearl Harbor.
Black Hawk Down's really good. Dude, have you seen the new one on Netflix, like Battle of Midway or something? Or
no?
It was good, man.
Yeah,
like not in a top 3, but like it was good. You just rattled off some good ones. Any of those are good.
I'm going Gladiator because we established, and I have it on recording.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know if that's but like what genre? The number one Gladiator. If it's not a war film, what genre? Like a drama?
Yeah, the soundtrack to Gladiator.
Yeah. Damn, you're gonna win now. You have Saving Private Ryan,
1917.
Gladiator. Well, my third one is Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, that is a good one.
It is just so good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I love your list.
Thanks, man.
Except I know 300 is one of those.
You gotta watch 300 tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. 1090 Foundation. Legit. Life's 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it.